Having a handle on marketing words and phrases will allow you to confidently speak with employers, prospects, vendors, sales teams, and more. In order to get the results you want, converting more leads into customers and increasing your revenue, you have to know what you're talking about. Here are the best marketing terms that you should know. A/B testing, also known as split testing or bucket testing, is a method of comparing two versions of a web page or app against each other to determine which one performs better. Analytics is a discovery, interpretation, and communication of meaningful patterns in data and applying those patterns towards effective decision making. An application program interface is a set of routines, protocols, and tools for building software applications. Basically, an API specifies how software components should interact. Business to business is also called B2B. It's a form of transaction between businesses, such as one involving a manufacturer and a wholesale, or a wholesale and a retailer. Business to consumer is also known as B2C, refers to the transactions conducted directly between a company and consumers who are the end users of its products or services. A blog is an online journal or informational website displaying information in the reverse chronological order, with the latest posts appearing first. It is a platform where a writer or even a group of writers share their views on an individual subject. The bounce rate is a percentage of visitors to a particular website who navigate away from the site after viewing only one page. A buyer persona is a semi-fictional representation of your ideal customer based on market research and real data about your existing customers. A call to action, also known as CTA, is a statement designed to get an immediate response from the person reading or hearing it, such as buy now or offer ends today. The churn rate is the annual percentage at which customers stop subscribing to a service or employees who leave a job. In basic terms, click-through rate is a metric that measures the number of clicks advertisers receive on their ads per number of impressions. For example, if you had 5 clicks and 100 impressions, then your click-through rate would be 5%. Closed-loop marketing refers to data and insights from closed-loop reporting. Closing the loop means that the sales team reported to the marketing department about what happened to the leads that they received, which helps marketing understand their best and worst lead sources, and they can adjust their marketing campaigns and methods accordingly. A content management system, also known as CMS, manages the creation and modification of digital content. It typically supports multiple users in a collaborative environment. CMS features vary widely. Most CMSs include web-based publishing, format management, history editing, version control, indexing, search, and retrieval. A conversion path is the process by which a website visitor becomes a known lead. A conversion path is comprised of a remarkable content offer, call to action, landing page, and thank you page. Your conversion rate is the percentage of visitors to your website that complete a desired goal. Cost per lead is an online advertising pricing model, where the advertiser pays for an explicit sign-up from a consumer interested in the advertiser's offer. It is also commonly known as online lead generation. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. CSS describes how HTML elements are to be displayed on screen, paper, or in other media. CSS saves a lot of work. It can control the layout of multiple web pages all at once. Customer acquisition cost is the cost associated with conceiving a consumer to buy your product or service, including research, marketing, and advertising costs. Customer relationship management is a strategy for managing an organization's relationships and interactions with customers and potential customers. Dynamic content refers to web content that changes based on the behavior, preferences, and interests of the user. It refers to websites as well as email content and is generated at the moment a user requests a web page. Editorial calendars are used to define and control the process of creating content, from idea through to writing and publication. An individual or small business might have this publishing process. Brainstorm content ideas to publish, where to publish, and when to publish. An engagement rate is a metric that measures the level of engagement that a piece of created content is receiving from an audience. It shows how much people interact with the content. Factors that influence engagement include users' comments, shares, likes, and more. Evergreen content is the content that is always relevant, much like the way evergreen trees retain their leaves all year round. Interesting and relevant content that does not become dated is necessary in order to be found online by search engines. Hashtags are words or multi-word phrases preceded by the hash symbol, such as London or Paris. People can search for posts with a certain hashtag, so they are used to categorize content and track topics on Twitter and other social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. HTML means Hypertext Markup Language. It is a text-based approach to describing how content contained within a HTML file is structured. This markup tells a web browser how to display the text, images, and other forms of multimedia on a web page. An inbound link, also referred to as a backlink, is a hyperlink on a third-party web page that points to a web page on your site. Inbound marketing is the process of attracting the attention of prospects via content creation before they are even ready to buy. It's one of the best and most cost-effective ways to convert strangers into customers and promoters of your business. An infographic is a representation of information in a graphic format, designed to make the data easy to understand at a glance. People use infographics to quickly communicate a message, to simplify the presentation of large amounts of data, to see data patterns and relationships, and to monitor changes in variables over time. JavaScript is a client-side scripting language, which means the source code is processed by the client's web browser rather than on the web server. This means JavaScript functions can run after a web page has loaded without communicating with the server. A key performance indicator, also known as KPI, is a measurable value that demonstrates how effectively a company is achieving key business objectives. Organizations use key performance indicators at multiple levels to evaluate their success at reaching targets. A keyword in the context of search engine optimization is a particular word or phrase that describes the contents of a web page. Keywords form part of a web page's metadata and help search engines match a page with an appropriate search query. In digital marketing, a landing page is a standalone web page created for the purposes of a marketing or advertising campaign. It's where a visitor lands when they have clicked on a Google AdWords advert or similar. Lead nurturing is the process of developing relationships with buyers at every stage of the sales funnel and through every step of the buyer's journey. It focuses marketing and communication efforts on listening to the needs of prospects and providing the information and answers they need. In marketing, customer lifetime value is the prediction of the net profit attributed to the entire future relationship with a customer. A long-tail keyword is a keyword phrase that contains at least 3 words. Long-tail keywords are used to target niche demographics rather than mass audiences. In other words, they're more precise and often less competitive than other generic keyword terms. Marketing automation refers to the software that exists with the goal of automating marketing actions. Many marketing departments have to automate repetitive tasks such as emails, social media, and other website actions. The technology of marketing automation makes these tasks easier. A microsite is an individual web page or a small cluster of pages, which are meant to function as a separate entity within an existing website or to match an offline activity. Mobile marketing is promotional activity designed for delivery to cell phones, smartphones, and other handheld devices, usually as a component of a multi-channel campaign. Mobile optimization is the process of ensuring that visitors who access your site from mobile devices have an experience optimized for their device. Native advertising is the use of paid adverts that match the look, feel, and function of the media format in which they appear. Native ads are often found in social media feeds or as recommended content on a web page. NoFollow is a value that can be assigned to a HTML link. This will tell search engines that the hyperlink should not influence the ranking of the link target in the search engine's index. Off-page SEO refers to techniques that can be used to improve the position of a website in the search engine results page. On-page optimization, also known as on-page SEO, refers to all measurements that can be taken directly within the website in order to improve its position in the search rankings. Pinterest is a social media website that allows users to organize and share images and videos from around the web. Images uploaded by users are called pins, and may be organised into pinboards, which may be customised, themed and followed by other users. Users can also like or repin content shared by other people on Pinterest. This is a type of matrix barcode, typically used for storing URLs or other information for reading by the camera of a smartphone. A qualified lead is a lead who has been believed to be more likely to become a customer compared to other leads. This condition is based on what products a person has viewed, what pages they visited, and similar engagement with the business's content. Responsive design is an approach to web page creation that makes use of flexible layouts, flexible images, and cascading style sheet media queries. The goal of responsive design is to build web pages that detect the visitor's screen size and orientation, and change the layout accordingly. Return on investment, also known as ROI, is a performance measure used to evaluate the effectiveness of an investment or compare the efficiency of a number of different investments. ROI tries to directly measure the amount of return on a certain investment relative to the investment's cost. A retweet is simply a repost of another Twitter user's tweet on your own profile to show to your own followers. Search engine optimization, also known as SEO, is the practice of increasing the quantity and quality of traffic to a website through organic search engine results. A service level agreement is a contract between a service provider, either internal or external, and the end user that defines the level of service expected from the service provider. The term smarketing refers to the configuration between your sales and marketing teams, created through regular and direct communication between the two. The objective is to have accessible goals that each team agrees to hit, so there's shared accountability. Snapchat is a mobile messaging application used to share photographs, videos, text and drawings. It's free to download the app and free to send messages using it. It has become hugely popular in a short space of time, especially with younger people. Social proof is the influence that the actions and attributes of the people around us, either in real life or online, have on our own behaviour and purchasing habits. Software as a service is a software licensing and delivery model, in which software is licensed on a subscription basis and is centrally hosted. It is sometimes referred to as on-demand software, and was previously referred to as software plus services by Microsoft. Top-of-the-funnel marketing is used to refer to activities and campaigns that focus on lead generation and targeting consumers in the uppermost portion of the marketing funnel. User experience includes all aspects of the end user's interaction with the company, its services and its products. User interface is the junction between a user and a computer program. An interface is a set of commands or menus through which a user communicates with a program. Viral content is any piece of media that suddenly becomes an online sensation. This mainly surrounds video and pictures. Word-of-mouth marketing is when consumers' interest for a company's product or services is reflected in their daily conversations. Word-of-mouth marketing includes buzz, viral, blog, emotional and social media marketing.